Welcome, my friend. The air around your shoulders seems heavy today. Wounds inflicted by people are deeper and last longer than those cut by a knife. Did a trusted friend turn their back on you? Or did the connections you believed would last a lifetime wash away like the tide the moment you fell on hard times? That empty heart, that sense of injustice and sorrow. I know it all too well, but listen to me. Do not grieve too much. The emptiness by your side is not because you lived your life wrong. Rather, the heavens have done a spring cleaning to help you. Have a cup of this warm tea and listen to an old story of mine. It is not about the cicada that cries loudly for a summer, but about the winter tree that silently holds its ground. After hearing this story, the vanity of human relationships that tormented you will melt away like snow. Once upon a time, deep in a dense forest, there was a large and beautiful tree. This tree was very abundant. In summer, it bore full, sweet fruit, and with its broad leaves, it created the coolest shade in the world. Then, all kinds of birds, colorful butterflies, and noisy insects flocked to it. They poured out all sorts of flattery to the tree. You are the king of the forest. We cannot live a day without you. We will stay by your side forever and sing your praises. The tree liked that bustle. It was intoxicated by the fact that there was always someone around and that it was popular. The tree gave away its sap and leaves to feed them. It believed they were its friends and its fortune. However, seasons are not eternal. A harsh winter with cold winds and snowstorms arrived. When the tree's leaves all fell and there was no more fruit to give, what happened? The birds that said they would stay forever flew away to warmer places. The insects that sucked the tree's sap disappeared without a trace. The tree was left with only bare, dry branches. It trembled alone in the bitter cold, feeling aggrieved. After all I did for you, I gave you everything. The tree trembled with betrayal and cried all night. It was then. The cold winter wind brushed past the tree and said, "Tree, why do you cry? I did not come to torment you. I have shaken off the fakes that clung to your body and sucked your essence for you. Now, finally, you can focus on your own roots." Only then did the tree realize that the flashy things surrounding it were actually parasites gnawing at its life. And that being left alone, now is the time to become most solid. Are you not like this tree? When your wallet is thick and you are in a position others envy, people flock like clouds. They act as if they would give you their liver, calling you brother. You probably felt relieved looking at the hundreds, thousands of phone numbers in your cell phone, thinking, I have a wide network. I have a successful life. But I guarantee you, when winter strikes your life and you lose everything and lie sick in bed, among those hundreds, there are not even 5 people who will hold your hand. People didn't like you as a person. They liked the fruit and shade you had. It is the law of nature that when the fruit is gone, the guests stop coming. There is no need to call it betrayal and beat your chest. Just think, the season has changed. A real friend is not someone who comes when you bloom, but someone who comes when you are withering and says, "Still, you are a tree with deep roots." But, my friend, is there a need to wait until your life is ruined to confirm this with tears of blood? I will teach you how to distinguish who is a person to stay for winter and who is a summer insect. Test these 3 things starting tomorrow. First, use the litmus paper called refusal. Refuse a favor you usually grant easily. Cut it off firmly. "I'm sorry, my situation isn't good right now, so it will be difficult." You don't need to explain the reason at length, just refuse. A real friend will say, "Okay, you must have a reason. Don't worry, they will care about your situation first." But fakes reveal their true colors. "How can you change like this? How can you do this to me?" They treat you like a sinner and pour out blame. Because they saw you not as a friend, but as a tool. They get angry because the tool isn't working. That is the timing to end that relationship. Second, confess your misfortune and look at their eyes. Not good news, but bad news. "My investment went wrong. My health checkup results are bad." And check their reaction not with your ears, but with your eyes. They pretend to worry with their mouths, saying, "Oh my, what to do?" But there are those who cannot hide a subtle relief or even secret gloating deep in their eyes. Those who find comfort saying, "At least I am better than him," while watching your misfortune. Blinded by jealousy, they are like vipers who hurt when you do well and secretly rejoice when you fail. After talking to such a person, you will feel strangely uncomfortable and drained. Trust that intuition and cut them off immediately. Third, do not contact them first and stay silent. Is there a relationship that is maintained only if you call first and set up the appointment? Like a kite with a cut string, a relationship that seems to fly away if you don't hold on to it. If so, for just 1 month, close your eyes tight and wait without making any contact. Someone who cherishes you will ask first, "Is something wrong these days? Are you sick?" But the fakes who look for you only when they need you will remain silent forever, for a year, for 10 years. If you don't contact them, is that silence sad? No, it is a blessing. Do not be sad looking at the fallen leaves that dropped off naturally. My beloved friend, just as a tree needs pruning to grow higher, human relationships need pruning too. Do not fear having fewer people around you. It is better to have a warm meal with one real person on your side than to get drunk noisily with 100 fake friends. And even if you don't have that, it is 100 times better to stand alone as a solitary but proud tiger. Time alone is not a lonely time, but a time for the roots of your soul to deepen. Space for the flower called you to bloom is created only where the shells have left. Tonight, instead of sighing, looking at the contacts in your phone, look into your own eyes in the mirror and say this: I am the best friend to myself. Did today's story comfort your weary heart? They say good writing flows like water. Read once, it makes you feel good. Read twice, it is like a sweet drink. But read 3 times. It becomes a good medicine that becomes flesh and blood. Whenever your heart weakens, whenever you cannot sleep from being hurt by people, take out this video like medicine. I hope your night is no longer stained with betrayal, and that it becomes the most peaceful and solid night.